Today, we are going to hang out at the Wilderness Lodge and learn to laugh at ourselves. Laugh it off. That is some of the best advice that I think I can give anybody trying to do something new. Especially when you're really excited about it and you feel like you want to be really serious about it, learn to laugh early and you're going to save yourself a whole lot of stress. Because whenever you start something new, you're going to suck. And that's not being said in a mean way, it's just facts. Anytime you start something new, you're not going to be great at it. When you're first learning how to walk, you have to learn how to crawl and go through the stages of up and down and falling and tripping and not knowing how to use your own 2 feet under you. Same thing with riding a bike. I remember vividly when I was young, I lived on a pretty flat street. It had a lot of traffic. My dad and mom would take me out there and I would practice, but I wasn't getting it as quick as I wanted to. So my dad took me to a playground where there was a massive hill. This was at my elementary school. Big hill, huge hill. At least it seemed huge to someone who was so young and short. Big hill, brought me to the top, took the training wheels off, got me on the bike, gave me a shove. First time, I ate it so hard. I just wrecked myself, skin, knees, bumps, bruises, but I still got the bike and went up back to the top of the hill and did again. After an afternoon of doing this, by the end, I was cruising. I could ride a 2-wheeler no problem because I did it out of necessity. I was able to shrug off the minor failures because my dad was encouraging me, saying, "Nope, you almost got it, you almost got it." Same thing's gonna apply with whatever you're trying to do. You need to look at your failures, laugh them off, learn from them, and then try something different the next time. That brings me to yesterday. But first, a little tour of the Wilderness Lodge. So yesterday was a really great example of needing to be able to laugh at myself. I went to the Magic Kingdom to film with my brand new camera. My entire goal was to see, will this camera work for me? Is this something that'll work out? And can I really do this one camera body, one lens, and my mic? And those are the only 3 things I have to bring with me to the parks. Well, while I'm talking about that specifically, the camera goes completely out of focus, and for the rest of that clip, it's about halfway through yesterday's video, it was a total blur. You couldn't see me, I was just this blurry, shadowy outline, and it was pretty much unusable. I always check my clips after, but I usually just watch the first 4 or 5 seconds to make sure everything looked crisp, looked in focus, and then I let it go. I didn't redo it, I didn't have a second take, that was what I had. So when I got home, as you could imagine, I was so bummed out. I was really upset. And of course, the irony of it being right then when I was talking about how I really wanted to make this camera work was more than entertaining. So after I got over the initial frustration of, Doug, why didn't you check your stuff? I just kind of cracked up. Like, what? There couldn't have been better timing. I made it fun. I added some small captions on the bottom of the clip to kind of poke fun at the fact that I was talking about that very subject and I had a malfunction that I didn't catch. And I laughed it off because that's part of the learning process. And like I was saying before, you gotta be willing to be bad at things before you can get good at them. There are a million examples. This is just one of them. And today, I really hope I don't have any totally out of focus clips. Let's continue our tour. We're gonna go a little bit outside now, check out near where the pool is, and maybe down towards Geyser Point. If you haven't been there, it's an outdoor quick service restaurant with really great burgers and drinks, and we'll go from there. what's the takeaway for today? Well, a couple things. One, learn to laugh at yourself. Two, we talked about it on day 2. Failure is mandatory. Learn how to fail. And I think this is an even more important point, but learn how to fail publicly, because being able to do so allows you to just keep trying new stuff. As long as you're willing to fail publicly and have everybody see it and not be afraid of what they're going to think, just know for yourself, you know what, I'm trying something that's outside my comfort zone. I can do this, and I can be okay with it. These have helped me a lot, and it was a great lesson yesterday. I almost didn't even want to post that portion of the video, but I thought, you know what, I can make this fun. I can make this work. And tossed it in there, and I got a couple nice messages saying that they appreciated my weirdness and adding on all my little captions. I hope you guys are having fun, just like I am, along with this series. It's time for me to go as the storm rolls in behind me. I will see you tomorrow. Ow.